So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
They hand off to their big tight end. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They toss it left side to Chubb, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Cade York coming off the field goal.
From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Craig did on the last one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a center coach and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 73 yards.
And the Browns are back within a score. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Hurts will throw, and to put a bow, and Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Mayfield. He finds it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Point it right. Regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's it's Jordan. And he's brought down before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run here with Pierce. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football. First and goal. Both teams will do it now. And that's a nice shot to try a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Browns send out their punter now. As he'll put it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here first.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Timeout is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now. This wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
But first down, Hurts.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 36,
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The drive had started well after the last time. Now slowed down a bit. Let's face it, they don't want to hold the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Let a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it.
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have your eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go again with Pierce. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts it in the hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mayfield.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.